Patricia, I feel like you're laughing at me. There was a weird light like on my neck and I didn't know where it was coming from.
Yeah, I was laughing at you.
So it's just me tonight. Shannon is in Miami, like friggin' so jealous.
Lucky bugger.
Wow. She's
We're
like
supposed to get snow tonight, so lucky bugger.
the palm trees and sun. What was I gonna say? I forget. Oh, yes. So if by chance I'm cutting out, see, I feel like I think I need a new computer. But if I'm cutting out this week, message me in the chat and let me know. And I'll put on my hotspot. Maybe I should have done that.
Don't worry, I went pricing computers the other night and now mine is working like crap. It's like it knows and it didn't even want to like turn on tonight.
So,
Like the minute I go looking at MacBooks, my PC decides it doesn't want to work.
I saw the price too, and I'm just like,
right? And that's the Air. That's like their cheaper version. That's not even the Pro.
yeah, like
people say they last for like 10 years.
Well, that's what Shannon was saying. It's like you spend like $300 to $400 on a different one every couple years. So really, I guess it kind of makes sense.
Well, yeah, because this one's only 2 years old and already it's not working right.
Yeah, mine's crappy too.
What?
Okay, I'll just wait one more minute and then I'm gonna dive in. Just talking away while I'm on mute. Okay, you guys are all frozen, so you know what? I'm gonna switch my internet right now just to avoid any weirdness happening, and then we will start. Okay, can you guys hear me? Because now it's saying my speaker's not working again. Please check your connection, yada, yada, yada. So, okay, changed my internet. Don't know why it's saying that about my speaker, but hopefully it works. I don't know. All right, so hi guys. You can hear me? Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, so hi ladies, happy Wednesday. So yeah, it's just me tonight. Tori, I know you know, I think all of you know Shannon's away, soaking up some sun and some, I'm sure, awesome tips from Tony Robbins. So jealous. But yeah, it worked out. So I'm gonna chat tonight, and then next week she's gonna chat probably about a lot of takeaways from her event. So tonight, I really just want to chat about finishing this year strong. Obviously, I mean, it goes without saying we want to end the year strong regardless. But it's so crazy. There's only not that long. I don't even know what we're at right now for time left of the year. Like, we got to be close to 60 days, if not in the 50s by now. And this time of year can be really easy, I find, to be like, you know what? I'll just wait. Set new goals for January. Like, I'll crush January, blah, blah, blah. But the work we put in now is going to set us up for an even more successful January. So don't throw in the towel. Whether you've hit all your goals this year, didn't come anywhere close, none of that, just kind of leave it in the past and just try to focus on everything you can control right now to end your notification. It's really distracting me. Keeps muting me and unmuting me. Okay. I think we're good now. Oh, Carrie, you're drinking a beer. Took everything I had not to pour wine tonight. Like, and I've already had too much energized, so no. I'm sober right now. No energized, no wine. I'm just kidding. Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about anyway this week, and it was funny because that Super Saturday we heard from, I forget the girl's name, Ruth something. Carrie, you could probably type it out, and she talked about just her tips to finish the year strong. So I kind of like took some notes from her and then kind of compared the notes I had. They're pretty similar. So first step, you guys, or first tip, be product of the product. I feel like you guys all know that. I mean, I know we have a couple new coaches on tonight, so that is, we are like the face of our business, right? So if we aren't working on ourselves, at least like trying to, then it can be really hard to share about this business. And I feel like even like affects like posting or stories or just inviting, like if we're not doing a program, drinking our shakes and stuff, it can be really hard to ask other people to join us. So that goes without saying, be product of the product. That is the first tip. So you've got to show people that you're not just giving up on yourself the last 2 months of the year and just, you know, going into Christmas treats early. Like they say, I saw Joel Freeman's post today. I think he said on average, everyone gains around 8 to 10 pounds this time of year. So you need to show them that you don't have to do that. Like that doesn't have to just be the norm. You can totally still enjoy the holidays and enjoy treats and drinks while getting results. We all know it's just about balance and having things in moderation. So we have to show people that it's still possible. And we do that by rocking the crap out of our own journey. So something else, like I was doing really good at it for a couple of months, was sharing progress photos every single week, and not always like program transformation photos. Sometimes I was doing like ones of me from like back in college, like stuff like that, to like fully clothed, not like half naked transformation photos. So it can be both. Like it doesn't have to be just, like I said, program transformation photos, but I'm hearing more and more that we should be trying to have a transformation photo on our pages once a week, like so that when people scroll, they see it. And I haven't really been doing them much lately. I finally just did one last week for the first time in a while, and that's because I kind of feel like I don't really have a great transformation right now. Like I've been doing the workouts, but I haven't really committed 100% to the nutrition in a few months, so that's kind of my excuse. But I shouldn't do that, you know. I used to share transformations all the time, even if they were backwards. Like if I, you know, ended up gaining weight or whatever, like I would show that. So regardless of what they look like, whatever, we should all really try, you know, hold each other accountable and share weekly progress photos. Especially this time of year, like I'm really trying hard right now to stick to the like the plan about the like one treat meal, drinks once a week. Which is going to be hard, I know, with me going home next week. But again, telling myself I'm not going to use this as an excuse to like throw that out the window. So we should all like hold each other accountable, rock the crap out of our own journeys, and make sure we're sharing it. Another thing is doing like a weekly challenge or shout out. And I know sometimes it can be hard because not everyone in our groups are willing to share transformations. Like some people share and they've had great results, but they're just not comfortable having that broadcasted to the world. And I get that. So if you don't have like a challenger of your own that you can share, you can always reach out, like post in Teens Inspiration and just ask like, hey, does anyone have like transformations I could use? You don't have to say like, this is a coach that I don't really know, but she said I could share her photos. Like just share it, like it's your own. We're all one big community. People just like to see results, right? And I find having like someone's actual results versus like, you know, one of the ones off the Beachbody website or Google or something, it's always good to have someone you know. And lots of girls in that, like there's over like 2,000 coaches in there, so lots of people are willing to share. You can just say, hey, like I want to start shouting out some people on my stories, and usually all they'll say is tag me in it or whatever. So that's always an option. And that's something like I'm trying to do more too, is once a week, like share someone's story And I asked them a couple questions, and I forget where I learned that. I think, it was on a team call like a month ago, or not a team call, a wake up call. Scotty Hobbs was just saying how he asks those 3 questions. I think I told you guys about this. But he will just reach out, and he said it's not even his own challenger. He just was reaching out to people that shared their results and asked them, like, hey, do you mind if I share? And then he asked them these 3 questions. You guys probably saw it. I was doing it for a couple of weeks. And then, yeah, I stopped. But hold on, let me find these 3 questions. Because it kind of makes a cool story. Patricia, I feel like you did it for me, too. Okay, I don't know where those questions are. It was basically, I'll try to go by memory. Basically, the first one was just like, what was your life like before Beachbody? What has changed, I think, like since starting Beachbody like programs? And then why are you gonna like continue to make this a habit kind of thing? So I just find it really cool, and I tell people like, don't make it super long, even just a couple sentences, and then you can share like their transformation. And then on the next screen, or if you do it as a post, just share what they're saying, because I find that really powerful to share testimonials like that, especially this time of year, because people really need that extra boost. And I know we all get motivated by seeing transformations, right? So that is tip 1. Be a product of the product, rock your own journey, try your best to share weekly transformations of yourself, and a weekly challenge or shout out. Number 2, I really like this one. So Ruth talked about for a way to make connections on your Facebook. When you see people's birthdays, like sometimes I go on there and there's like 15 girls and it's their birthday. So she recommended messaging them instead of just writing on their wall. Shoot them a message, wish them a happy birthday, and that way they'll reply, obviously, thank you, and then you can be like, hey, like, what'd you do for your birthday? Did you do anything fun? This is a great way to make connections. I was like, oh, like that's a great idea. So that's number 2. So she just said from now to the end of the year, she's gonna message everyone personally a happy birthday on Facebook. Number 3, so we've touched on this, the problem solution invite method for the new girls on here. I'm not gonna like go too much into that, but we have a team call reporting about it. The wake up call last week or the week before that Carl Degler did. Basically, if you need to know what it is, just reach out to myself or whoever your coach is, and we'll make sure you know what it is. Basically, it's just a great way to post either on your page or in stories. So sharing a problem you had that Beachbody has helped you overcome. So we actually did a little thing on our team call last month where we all wrote out a list of like 14 problems that Beachbody has solved for us. Then we like, so you share the problem, share the solution, whether it be like portion control, Shakeology, the community, whatever, and then you can invite. So she recommends doing this on your stories or just a great way to post, and also make sure you're tracking and following up who you're inviting, because you guys, like, I've been sticking to my guns with my 20 invites today. I told Shannon, I'm like, even though you're away in Miami, I'm still gonna message you just 20 invites, like check mark emoji. Like, you don't have to reply, but it just helps me like hold myself accountable. So a lot of girls have been replying and they're interested, but they're getting a lot of January. So if you think about it, if you don't track that, that's so many people that are going to slip through the cracks, and come January, if you haven't been staying in touch with them or following up with them, they're going to join with someone else or join something else. So make sure everyone you're chatting to about challenge groups or coaching, you have a list, whether it's a notebook. A lot of coaches do just a notebook. You know, they'll write the date at the top, they write down who they talked to, who they invited, because honestly, come January and December, people are going to be like ready to do this. So you want to make sure you have a good list to end the year and kick off January strong. And I'm not saying you're not going to get people signed up right now, because you will, but you have to be still showing up and putting the time into your business and really like committing to your own journey. I feel like more than ever this time of year, and just talking about it and just letting people know that just because it's leggings and sweater weather, we can still, you know, it's still important to work on your health and wellness, not just in the summer. And I find a lot of people have trips and stuff right now. So people are saying, hey, like, I'm going on a trip in February, like I want to lose X amount of pounds or whatever. So they want to start stuff now. So just think of little things like that, and like this time of year, and what can motivate people, and just make sure you're sharing that as much as you can. So number 4, this is something I forget about because it's so new. new coaches get 3 promo codes. So Brittany, I feel like a jerk because I don't even remember you had 3 promo codes when you joined last week. And same with you, Katie. I think you joined quite recently too. So all new coaches get 3 $12 off promo codes just for signing up. And they're good for a month. So say you joined today, they'd be good until December 6th. So that's a really cool thing too to like talk about. I feel like when people are signing up as a coach, if they're like, well, just so you know, like, hey, when you join, you get 3 promo codes. So why not ask 3 of your girlfriends to do this with you, like do the challenge group with you, not necessarily coach, but that's a really like, it's very new, so I keep forgetting about it. But I think that's something we should really like talk about more and let people know because people love a sale, especially this time of year. So coaches could join this month and they could, I feel like, use, I don't know if you can use those promo codes on already sale packages. I think you probably can as long as they're still over a certain amount. So like that's awesome. People could join, get the initial $24 off, and then add another $12 off promo code. So keep that in mind if you have new like coaches are on the fence about joining. Be like, oh, it's a great time to join. You know, you get 3 promo codes. And sometimes I'll tell people like when they're joining as a new coach, I'll be like, let's create a list together, like a list of names. So this would be like their warm markets, like best friends, family members, anyone they think that might want to do this. And then I'll say, like, let's make this list of people together and like let's message them and say, hey, I'm starting this new journey. I would really love if you guys like came along and did a program with me, just because even just having like a friend or family member do a program, that way you have someone you know that can kind of give like a testimonial or whatever. So I really like that too. So just kind of mentioning that and make sure you let your new coaches know, which I got the ball on because I'm pretty sure we just started it in September. So it's very new. So this one will not apply just yet, but number 5 is doing a 3-day refresh group after Christmas. So Carrie and I talked about this at Super Saturday, like actually starting a group, like separate from our challenge group. Oh, Patricia, I know you can't do the 3-day refresh, but that doesn't mean you can't talk about it and invite to it. And you can be very honest. You can clean it, yeah. And you can just say, hey, unfortunately my IBS does not allow me to do it, but you tried. And you can just use us. You can say, I'm going to be there, cheer my girls on, but I can't participate. But they can. Like, there's no reason they can't. And I love this of, like, kind of ending the year, even if we started the group in January, because I don't think people would really want to do it right after Christmas. I feel like people are still kind of doing traveling, and then there's New Year's. So I probably plan to start the group, like, first week of January and then roll right into our challenge group. But you would start talking about it right around Christmas, because I know, like, I'm guilty for eating a lot Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. You drink lots, you have lots of treats and stuff. So what a great way to start the year. And I just think having an actual group for it, like, you know, our challenge group, but creating a group, like all of us, we can do a team-wide 3-day refresh. Like, I'm sure we could get quite a few people in there. And I have a feeling it'll go on sale December, if not January, just because why wouldn't it? I feel like they put it like 10% off sometimes when they know people might want one. And after the holidays, always a great time. And that goes for all year. Ruth talks about how anytime there's like a major holiday, you know, Thanksgiving, whatever, she'll do a 3-day refresh group. I personally don't like doing it more than twice a year, but it's up to you. Some people do this every month, 3-day refresh. I would die. Number 6. So as I mentioned, I think last week on the team call, we're having a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. I don't even remember the dates, but, and it's not like challenge packs or Shakeology and stuff like that. It'll just be like odds and ends, like old apparel, like kind of last season clothes. I find they'll do like bands, like resistance bands, or like the loops, or like shaker cups. So it's good stuff for us for like prizes and whatnot. I don't think I've ever bought anything at this sale, but again, you never know. It might also be old TV programs. I'm just trying to find the dates. 1 second. I thought I was a little more organized. Diamond Insider. Here we go. Yeah, another incentive to go Diamond. You get all the like important news, upcoming sales a couple of days before everyone else, before all the other coaches. So you get an email called the Diamond Insider. Kind of fun, right? Where is, oh, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So it's November 6th to December 4th. I think that's what that means. Unless it just means December 26th and the 4th, like the Friday and Monday. I don't know if it's all weekend long, but either way, you can go on the website and check out, see what they have. But Ruth was just saying she offers an extra incentive on her own. Okay, see, wait, so that doesn't even matter, I don't think, actually, now that I'm saying this aloud. Like the actual Beachbody sale, I think she just makes her own Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. I remember doing this, I think, last year. We just kind of said, oh, we're doing our own little deal. Like, join now and you get a, I don't know, you could do even your own $10 off. This is something I used to do around this time of year, especially December, when it's tough to success. I will say, like, hey, I'll give you $10 off challenge packs. And this is like something I'm doing. I'll just say, hey, for the month of December, as like my way to give back as a little like Christmas gift, I'm offering $10 off all packages. So we can't obviously physically change the prices. So once they sign up, I just email transfer them $10. And it actually works out pretty good. Or if you have samples of stuff, you could be like, hey, in honor of our Black Friday, Cyber Monday, anyone that joins from this day to this day, I'll give you 2 packs of Energize or a tub of Energize. You could do a giveaway. I just find this time of year, little incentives. You can advertise it as like a Christmas gift, whatever. Some coaches, I feel like, you can do like 12 days giveaways, and they'll just do something little like sign up today and it goes into a draw for this. Or so just have fun with it. Because I'm not gonna lie, you guys, November and December are tough months. Like by far, I feel like the toughest months of the year. That's not to say it's impossible that people aren't going to sign up, because, you know, I'm coaching for 4 years and every December, I've always got 5 people to sign up. The odd time it's a sister or an uncle or an aunt, but they're only one of the 5. But just know it might be a little harder, but don't give up. And everything, all the work you're doing now, all the conversations you're starting, all the invites you're doing, all the posting and stuff like that, it is really going to benefit you come January and still now. Trust me. Okay, so those were kind of just the tips on ending the year strong. Basically, you guys, end of the day, keep working on you. Like, keep showing up, showing everyone what's possible. And then again, your health and fitness is important all year, not just in the summer. So something that this is totally separate, but so I'm in a mastermind chat pod, 2 to 3 star diamond coaches, and even though I'm only a 1 star, but I got snuck in there. So anyways, but it's awesome. Like, there's a girl in there right now. She's like waiting for 1 coach to go active, and tomorrow they'll be 5-star qualified. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's like freaking out because she literally, this coach is like turned off all of her notifications and isn't bringing her back, and she just needs 1 coach to buy something and then lock in her 5-star, because every rank you have to hold for 5 weeks for it to be like official. So your diamonds all have to hold together and stuff like that. Like, that's why I'm only a 1 star. I could have potentially been 4-star, but none of my diamonds were diamond at the same time. And you have to have all diamonds on even legs. It's really hard. Like, it sucks. I wish they didn't make like locking in your rank so dang hard, but I guess if it wasn't hard, everyone would do it, right? So anyways, off topic. So ladies in this chat are kind of just talking about, again, ending the year strong, and one girl came up with the idea of creating a schedule from now till the end, like up until Christmas, basically, of just like power hours. So each coach is just gonna like sign up for a day and time, and like you don't have to hop on these every day, but I'm gonna post the schedule. I might even post it as a cover photo. So Monday to Friday at some time of the day, you'll have the option to hop on and work with a coach. It might be my day, it might be some random coach you don't know, but I just thought this was cool because A, it allows you to connect with other coaches, other teams, and just to work. I know when I show up and like work on these with you guys, like I'm more focused. So I just thought that'd be a neat idea. Every day, Monday to Friday, different times. Some of them are going to be mornings, some are going to be evening. So obviously I know not every day will work for everyone, but I feel like everyone could find one time every week that you could pop on and work for an hour. Like, you get a lot done in that hour, right? So as soon as that is done, I will share it with you guys. Next Super Saturday, I just wanted to share with you guys, it is January 9th to the 11th. I think for some reason that didn't make sense. No, because the 9th is a Thursday. So I think it's the 11th, January 11th. Either way, it's the second week of January, and I'll be home back in Ontario. So I really want to get everyone, I'm sorry, Carrie, but you're still going to go to Edmonton and we will like FaceTime. But I really want to get as many of us as we can this time, like Shannon too, and just all go together, like, you know, carpool, hang out, pictures, just have fun. Maybe even go up the night before, get a hotel. I don't know, we'll see. I know it's right after Christmas, that might not work, but
birthday weekend.
oh, there you go. We can celebrate. If you have to come, celebrate your birthday Sunday.
I'm
Yeah, there
coming.
you go. You can celebrate your birthday. Yeah, and it's only like a day event, so usually I've just been driving. I usually just drive up in the morning and drive home. So like, you know, you leave pretty early, like 6 a.m., but you're home by like 4. So it doesn't take up your whole weekend. Tickets are anywhere from $25 to $30, depending if like you get VIP, which I recommend for all you ladies that have never been to definitely spend the extra 10 or 20 bucks and get VIP, because usually it gets you a photo op with Super Trainer. Could be Joel, could be Autumn, could be who knows. So that's really cool. And you also get like front row, I think, for the workout. I wouldn't like, you don't have to, but like, that'd be cool. So VIP is a really awesome option, but either way, I just really want to get as many of us there as we can. Probably the US. Ooh. Oh, okay, good, Brittany. You got those in your email. Perfect. I figured, but I should have still told you about them. So I suck. We can talk about that though. So yes, if you can make these events, do it. They're amazing. And it's just a great way to stay in the loop too, I find, about upcoming programs, products, and just like doing a live workout is really cool. And like coming from the most shy, awkward person in the world, if I can do it, anyone can do it. What else? I feel like I had another notes somewhere that I wanted to tell you guys. Oh, so one thing that I didn't really want to make this out Super Saturday, but since we have some time, I just haven't had a couple of notes from Josh Coates. So we listened to him speak. He's really cool. If you guys don't follow him and stuff, you can. He has a lot of cool podcasts, just like free stuff you can download. And he speaks on a lot of team calls. And really, Shannon and I are really going to try moving forward, probably more so in the new year, but trying to get guest speakers on our calls, whether it's just other coaches. I know Jake Story would totally hop on. Josh would probably hop on too. So we really want to try to do that. But anyway, so one thing he said in his talk was, do you ask for help when you need it? And I was like, no. So his point to this was, we're always scared to invite and ask people to join us. But he's like, when you're struggling with something, do you reach out and ask someone for help? Not usually. Like, sure, depending on the situation, sometimes you might, but most times no. Like, I hate asking people for help. Like, so he was just saying, like, these people might need your help and want to join you, but they don't want to reach out and ask you for help. So they're sitting there waiting for you to ask them. And I know we don't look at it that way sometimes, but like, I've heard this from more people lately, like, than ever, like just coaches or challengers that have told their story and said, if this coach did not reach out to me and ask me to join, I wouldn't be doing this, or I wouldn't have lost X amount of pounds, or I wouldn't have overcame this, or I wouldn't have come out of my addictions, or this and that. And that's really powerful. And you know what? Sometimes they said, hey, I said no the first time around, but then a couple months later, you know, if you still notice I'm watching, you reached out again and just said, hey, like, I noticed you're still watching my stories, like, it's now a better time, yada, yada, yada. So I just thought that was really powerful. Like, do you ask for help when you need? And most of us, no. Like, yeah, sure, maybe like I asked Dad to help with groceries tonight, but like, that's different. You know, if it's something like meaningful to us, I feel like it's hard to ask for help. And people would rather just struggle alone because they don't know. Like, sometimes they don't know this is for them, that we're talking to them. When we say, hey, like, if you want to join us, sometimes they just think, like, we all know mindset is hard sometimes. And we might just think, oh, they're not talking to us. Like, I could never join that. So you just never know. So try to keep that in mind when you're scared to invite. Just think that you could be the one person, like, that this person needs and is waiting for, and you could change your life. And I'm telling you, like, I have consistently been doing invites for the last like month or whatever, and I wasn't doing them consistently before. And like, because they're scary. Like, they're not fun. They're not the fun part of this business, but they are the thing in this business that's going to move your business forward. So I'm telling you, I have not had any like negative anything. Like, they either just read it and don't reply, or they say thanks for messaging me, but no, I'm not interested, or they say I've already tried Beachbody, it's not for me. Like I have not had one negative response, and like I'm sending out 100 a week, so just know that like nothing bad's gonna happen. And if by chance someone's rude to you, who cares? Like block them, delete them, and you won't ever invite them again, obviously. But you really do have to chat with people and make those connections, and like, yeah, I don't know. So that's that. I just really liked that thing that he said. Sorry, I'm just reading my notes. Not usually should. Oh, yeah, that was what it said. You don't usually ask for help, so don't be afraid to invite people who need that. So his thing was really just about committing to the best version of yourself. He also said write one sentence about what you want to wake up and do for the world. I also thought that was really powerful. Like his kind of motto is he wants to help entrepreneurs something or other. It's like one sentence. And he's like, when you die, like what do you want to be known for? Like, and then just wake up and be that person. Like don't worry about what other people are going to think or say, because I'm telling you, regardless of what you do, whether it's Beachbody or if you're selling Tupperware or you're working at, I don't know, the mall, like people are going to have something to say regardless. Like it's funny because I see people post on social media some days and I'm like, why in the heck do I worry about what I post? And there's people posting this shit and like don't even second guess it. Like don't even blink. Like half naked photos of their butt just in raw underwear. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fine, great, we post like workout stuff, but I'm just like, people just don't care. Like it's their account, you know, they should be able to show up freely and post what they want and share what they're doing and what makes them happy and whatever. So it's like, I really try to tell myself that, like, we shouldn't ever feel weird or whatever for posting about what we do or asking people to join us, because if we don't, someone else will ask them. I feel like that is kind of all I had, like for note-wise that I wanted to share with you guys. I got 2 new books today too that I'm excited to dive into. I got the Be Obsessed or Be Average that Josh recommended, and then the Super Attractor that I've just been seeing everywhere, and it was so weird. The whole first chapter, I swear, was written for me today. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like that is what I'm thinking, that's how I'm feeling, like this is what I'm doing, this is what I need to not be doing. It's just crazy sometimes how a book can just be like, wow. You guys have any questions about anything I just said? I'm just reading comments. Okay, cut those off. If not, it's okay. Tori, you're frozen. But yes, Brittany, Super Saturdays are so fun. So January, if you are free and available, well, I mean, I always like to give people notice so they can book work off too. Like if that's an issue or if you need to get sitters or stuff like that, I will more than likely, sometimes I do go up the night before because they have a diamond dinner that's just offered to anyone like it's diamond or above, and you can usually bring a guest. But sometimes if I don't know, like if Shannon or someone's not going, I don't always like to go by myself. I'm just weird like that. So chances are I'll likely just drive up that morning, drive back that afternoon. So anyone that wants to come, I can fit 4. So yeah, I want to make that a thing. And then now that I'm going to be home, like I said, sex that Carrie won't be close to, but I want to try to, I know I talked about this last time I was home, but this last year has just been hard because every time I've been home, it hasn't been for that long, and I've basically come home with a schedule already in place, like to see, you know, my family and Adam's family and new babies and this and that. So I have a lot of mixed emotions about moving home next week, but I am excited to be home, not having a schedule, so that I can, you know, do things with you guys. I would love to do a little like team dinner or go out one night, just even have some apps, a glass of wine, just hang out in person. Like Patricia, we still haven't met in person, which seems so weird to me.
I know.
I feel like I know you. So yeah.
When do you get home?
I know I haven't really told anyone yet. It just happened this morning that we booked our flights, and I've just been having a really off day about it because normally I'm excited to come home, but this time's different just because I'm not going to be coming back with Adam. So it's hard. Like we've kind of made a life out here and gotten in a good routine. And now it's like, oh, now I have to get back in a good routine and basketball. And doing long distance again. I just keep telling myself it won't be forever. But yeah, we fly home next Thursday. I'll be in Toronto at 1 p.m. next Thursday. I will be moved out of here. Then yeah, back in Belleville at least until, well, for a while, like probably likely till the spring. So I'll be home for a bit.
Because he's going to camp for next, right?
Yes, so that's why. And it's like 9 hours north of our apartment. So we want to figure out my apartment. And so we've got some big decisions to make if we're gonna move out here permanently, like give up my apartment, bring my car out. Because right now it's like I have stuff at his mom's place in Belleville, my place out here, and it's hard. So in the next couple of months, we're gonna make a decision if we're gonna buy in Belleville, and I'm just gonna kind of travel, like we just kind of travel, see each other, or if we move out here permanently for a couple years. But that's a big reason I'm coming home, just because I'd just literally be sitting here by myself because he won't get any days off, maybe one every 21 days. And then he's like 9 hours away and I can't go visit. So no sense in us paying for this apartment, me paying for my apartment. You guys are all frozen. I don't know if it's me. Probably. Sorry. How long was I talking there for? I looked up and you guys are all frozen. And I'm like, okay, I think it's my internet because I'm the only one not frozen. My screen, I have a stupid thing on my phone where it shuts off my screen time at 7 to 9, which hasn't been working. Because you can literally just click the app and say, ignore limit for today. So anyway, that turned on, so it turned my hotspot off. Anyway, so yes, I'll be home next week. I won't talk about it right now because I feel like I'm gonna cry. So but yeah, home next week, next Thursday. Babe. Does anyone have questions or anything you want to quickly chat about before we hop off?
I'm gonna see if this will work for me this time.
What?
Your book titles,
Oh,
like the 2 personal development books. I tried to ask you earlier when you were talking about it, and then my computer froze, and then I was disconnected. So
okay.
I apologize that
no.
it's delayed.
Don't apologize to me. I get it. So the first one was Be Obsessed or Be Average by Grant Cardone. He's also the author of 10X Rule. That's a good one too if you haven't read. And then The Super Attractor, not the, just Super Attractor by Gabby Bernstein. I've decided to go back to reading because I do love Audible, like it's convenient, but lately I've just been finding myself like I put my headphones on and I'll get cleaning and stuff, which is good, but I'm not taking it in like what I'm listening to. So today I sat and read for Did she just like puke? Yeah. No? Cough? Joke? Spit out?
So she just gave the lip.
Oh, it looks like she puked. Oh, well, just your face too looked like she puked.
She made the saddest cry, and then you couldn't hear her, but and then I saw her face, and it was
like, okay.
I don't miss those days.
And yeah, so, Troy, you're not on our team page. I've been actually wanting to ask Shannon. I feel like we should just merge team pages because sometimes I'll say stuff on the team call and then I'm like, half of you aren't in my team page, so you don't even know what I'm talking about. So I was just gonna say, tomorrow I'm gonna go live in our team page about all the posting things you guys wrote about today. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's all I got, ladies. Oh, I want to take a quick photo too. My sisters left on a plane right now to Vegas. Both of them, literally flying as we speak.
Lucky bugger.
I was invited, but I just said, like, I've done a lot of traveling this year. It's just wasn't in the budget.
Well, and with having to get ready to.
That's what I mean. I knew it would fall right on when we'd be moving out, and it did. So they're going to bring me back something nice, they said. They're going to see the PBR, the professional bull riding or whatever. That's kind of why they're going, which doesn't overly interest me, but I mean, I would go to Vegas and watch guys ride bulls.
Who would not go to Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to Vegas. I haven't been.
It's on my bucket list. I keep hoping
Mine too.
they'll take Summit back to friggin' Vegas. They did it like 2 years in a row, 3 years in a row there, I think, before I became a coach. And then I'm like, they keep going back to Indianapolis. Like, how about we spice it up? But I'm excited for New Orleans.
I am as well.
Oh, we got all the ladies on.
Maybe if we want to be crazy and do the 20-hour drive.
I mean, hey, it's not like I haven't done it.
It will be, if you have enough drivers, you could drive straight through and it will be cheaper on gas than a flight.
Oh, absolutely it would be. It's just
100% cheaper.
Just make sure you've got 2 extra days, like full days that you can travel.
Oh yeah, I'm booking like a whole like.
If we did that, yeah, I would want to go like much.
I want to be there like
Wednesday.
by Thursday morning.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, same.
We were very rushed.
Mm-hmm.
Same with when Haley and I drove down last year. We were we drove down Wednesday. So no, we weren't rushed. We were great.
What day did we go? We left Thursday, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So we were very rushed to get there and get ready for like the ceremony. I definitely recommend getting there Wednesday, even night if you can. That way, you can kind of get a decent sleep Wednesday night, get up, go register, and just not feel so rushed.
Not walk like 3 miles in high heels, Jen?
Yeah. I got a huge blister that day, first day. That was my own fault, though. I shouldn't have wore those. I know better. Okay, sorry. These ladies popped on for a photo, so we'll do that really quick. All right. Fun.
There's like a random foot here. Madison, put your feet down, please.
What? A random foot? Okay. Even if we have feet, that's okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, fun. Everyone was looking, no one was blinking.
That's actually a really good picture.
Oh, good. Mine looked
no
good.
one's frozen.
Yeah, mine looked good too, as good as it can on my computer. My computer doesn't have the greatest quality, so my pictures
same.
turn out great.
That's what I get for buying a cheap computer, because I'm the cheapest.
Yep, me too. Me too. Oh, I'm cheap with certain things. It's funny. I feel like we're all like that. Like, we all have our things we don't really want to spend money on, and we all have our things that we.
If it's to do with the kids, I'll spend whatever.
Yeah.
But if it's to do anything for me, I'm like, nope.
Oh, I feel like that's
I can
definitely.
do it now.
That's funny. Okay, well, if no one has any questions, I'm gonna pop off, make dinner, just try to shut my mind off, not want to cry every 5 minutes. I'm just kidding. I know I'll be fine. I just have to get home and settled, and at least Adam will have a couple weeks off, like when we get home, to help me kind of get unpacked. Pardon?
Will he be home for Christmas?
Yeah, so he wasn't supposed to go to camp until after Christmas. So he was going to have like all month of December off. But now they want to start like, this could change though too. It's so strange. Like, it literally changes day to day. So as of right now, he'll finish work Sunday or Monday next week. We'll get packed up. And then he's supposed to start camp like the first week of December, but they haven't given him a date yet. So he's just going to come home with me, help me get unpacked and settled and get some visits in. And then who knows, like he could end up getting the whole month off and not have to come back till after Christmas. Otherwise, they do get 2 weeks off at Christmas. So they'll work right up until, I don't know when Christmas even falls on this year.
It's like a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday. So he'd probably work up until like the 20th. and then he'll get like 2 weeks off. They usually go back right after New Year's. So at least that's nice. Our first little long distance won't be too long, only a couple weeks, but then it'll probably be a couple months that we won't see each other after Christmas. So it'll just be weird because it's literally just been kind of me and him for a year. Me, him, and his pipeline gang. I'm definitely excited for